Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. A special video for you guys today. Obviously Chivas have just announced finally the third jersey for this season is finally announced, it's finally out. We can all buy it if we want to. And it's caused us a little bit of a debate. Some people really like it, some people really hate it. I feel like a lot of people hate it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about my opinions. Obviously, this is my YouTube channel, so I'll do my opinion on here, and then you guys can agree or disagree with me in the comments. It's all good. Um, and yeah, look, everything in football now gets leaked weeks and months in advance. So we kind of had an idea of what this shirt was going to look like, probably for like the last month or so. And yeah, like we've known for a while now that obviously it was going to be all blue. The details on it was up for debate. Lots of leaks leaking different kind of slightly different designs, and yeah, look, I mean, even though things get leaked all the time, you never really can be totally sure until it's officially announced. It was officially announced mere hours ago by Chivas, obviously Twitter and all their social medias. It's available I've already bought mine, but being in Australia, I'm not going to get it probably till March. But it is what it is. Look, my first impression was all blue, really. I didn't quite like that. I don't actually have that many blue football shirts. My teams are both red and white, and obviously Mexico is majority green or black. So there's been very few blue shirts that I have. I mean, the only one that I can think of, there's a whole bunch of ones quite older than me as a fan. That there's a couple ones that people say it's quite ugly and what it reminds them of. For me, the only blue one for Chivas I think of is, I call it the PSG shirt. It's actually another third shirt. It's a 2020-2021 third shirt. It looks like the PSG kit. I call it the PSG shirt. It's quite cool. I quite like that one, to be honest with you. The one from 2023-24, the agave one, that's kind of like a greeny bluey colour. But there's not, I mean, obviously the 2025, the last one actually, the last third shirt, is kind of blue as well. But for me, Chivas is not blue. I mean, even though blue is one of the Chivas colours, obviously you associate Chivas shirts with red and white, and maybe white away shirts. But look, for me, the third shirt's always been the one you experiment on. Every team has their traditional home shirts and their traditional away shirts. Some teams even even release fourth shirts, and the third one for me is always the one you experiment on. It's the one that's kind of the craziest one, the wacky ones. This one definitely falls into that category. You'd never have this as a home or away shirt. Blue, obviously, everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's just Cruz Azul. For me, it's an upgrade in Cruz Azul. It's a little bit different shade of colour to Cruz Azul. I think it's better than Cruz Azul's home shirt in my opinion. It's really cool. Kind of got the stripes themes going on, and the old Guadalajara crest on it as well, which is absolutely cool. It's so beautiful actually, and even the back of it looks really nice as well. I got the one without the name set this time because one, World Soccer Shop doesn't do name sets, but also because it looks quite nice without it, and I kind of wanted to have it clear and plain. One of my only complaints about this shirt really is the amount of front sponsors on it. So many sponsors for some reason. Don't really like that. I've never really been keen on it. You have the front of the shirt sponsor, you have your sleeve sponsor, and that's about it. Liga MX teams do tend to go absolutely crazy with front sponsors, and we have done. Even this shirt's got way too many. Although I think the MG one goes quite well, I still feel like it's slightly too much. So that's the complaint that I have about it. But you know what? It's a blue one. Okay, but my argument to anyone that doesn't like it or hates the jersey to an extreme degree is, well, you don't have to buy it. Like, it's not. You're not forced to buy it. If you don't want to get it, then don't get it. If you don't want to blow your money on it, don't blow your money on it. But I don't understand people that like go to extreme lengths. Like, I hate it. It's ugly. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool, but you don't have to get it. It's a choice, and I feel like the sales numbers will eventually show Chivas if this was a success or not. For me, my favourite third shirt was the 2022-2023 third shirt. The blue and red stripe one. That was an absolutely amazing shirt. I wore that to the Aquan. It was still one of my favourite shirts from Chivas. And obviously the 2022 special green one. I think for me the 2022 special green one, it kind of reminds me, the design wise, kind of the stripes with the pattern inside the stripes. But yeah, I quite like it, to be honest with you. It's not the best. It's, originally I'm thinking all blue, like really. For me, me and blue football teams don't go well together. Obviously in the Premier League it's Chelsea. Don't like Chelsea, and in Liga MX it's obviously Cruz Azul. I really, really don't like Cruz Azul at the moment. So, um, yeah, my blue shirts, I'm automatically like, but then you actually look at it, and you can actually change your mind on things or adapt or whatever. Obviously, I try to like buy all the Chivas shirts I get, all the brand new ones that come out. I quite like to get, because I feel like I'd rather get it. I've been burned before, and I've seen other people burn before, where they're like, nah, I'm gonna wait, I'm not gonna get it, and then it becomes unavailable, and then they want it and they can't get it anywhere. I want to get the 2018 home shirt again. The one with the different size stripes. That was my first shirt I got. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a fake, so I don't really include it in my official collection. But I do want to get that again. I get an official one, but I can never find it anywhere. So um, I have been burned before. So like with these kits, as long as I've still got my job, I still got money, I still got a decent wage, I still like to get these shirts, even if I'm not 100% keen on them, because like I said, I'd rather get them and have them than not get them and want them and not be able to get one. So this one for me it's a 7 out of 10. I think the last one, the last navy blue one, was probably a 7 out of 10 as well. That ends up being really beautiful in real life. The pictures for the last year's third one doesn't do it justice. So it's a really beautiful shirt. But photos don't really go out well with it. And the one before that, obviously, the Agave one, apparently, that one's a beautiful kit. It's a special one for me, because obviously it's the kit that my first Chicharito shirt. Got on the back, the name on the back of that shirt, which is cool. And obviously the one before that, the 2022 one, was my favourite third shirt of all time. It's absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, that one, those last two were like 9 out of 10s. Beautiful shirts. So it's not brilliant. It's not perfect, but it's quite nice. The shade of colours are quite nice. The pattern's quite nice. I'll do obviously an in-depth video on it when I get it. Obviously, I'll do my short videos where I kind of show the shirts that I get. That will be announced. That'll come out as soon as I get the shirt, to be honest with you. So let me know what you think about the shirt. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I think more people like it than I think we all give credit for. But there's a lot, unfortunately, people that don't like it are quite loud at the moment, so it feels like there's more of them. But I quite like it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Are you gonna get it? If you're not gonna get it, why? And yeah, I'll show you guys when it eventually gets here. It's gonna take me a long time to get here, so it always does. This is what happens when you live in Australia. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I won't be back till next week to do another video. I think it's a Saturday video next. So yeah, really pumped for that game. Really looking forward to that. It's been too long since we've had a Chivas game, so it'd be really cool to get them back, and it'd be cool to do another video on that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon. So take it easy. Adios.